The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will go on the attack first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Let's send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Oklahoma State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Fires to the big fella. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Unloads quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the move, it's Ball. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball.
And the Gators pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, if you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. This quarterback part of their running game. The Gators have a first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2's kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Flores. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's got a chance. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over. but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the toss to the left. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a running room. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gator. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Flores. Firing deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've earlier in the game, a couple throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's 4. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Makes the grab. It's Freeman. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through the pressure.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Toss to the outside. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to FIU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Boyd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fitzpatrick. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They send the tight end in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's got it on the run. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He'll take it himself. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Defense in press coverage. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate